welcome back to Champion Racer Collection, here for another video here on the channel. For the first video of the Cars haul, as you can see from the background, we are reviewing Mud Racing Jackson Storm. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're reviewing the Mud Racing Jackson Storm as the first one. You guys might be saying, Tanner, why aren't you leaving the Cars on the Road diecast for first? Well, I'm actually going to be leaving them for last since they are the most exciting ones. So for the first one, we're going to be unboxing the Mud Racing Jackson Storm, sponsored by XRS. So let's take a look at the packaging. On the name tag says Mud Racing with Jackson Storm's name in other languages. Here's the diecast with Jackson Storm inside with a little hole on top to test the suspension. Here's the artwork of Jackson, which looks fierce. And here's like a little image, which was like the spring suspension mechanism. Oh yeah, Disney Pixar Cars logo on the top. The background is from Thunder Hollow, since these cars are racing in the mud. On the back of the packaging, it shows Extreme Racing Series, XRS. It doesn't show the description. It says here, Mud Racing, Disney Pixar Cars. Here's the tread, Jackson Storm, and his name in multiple languages. Without any more talk, let's get to unboxing Jackson Storm as a... So here is the first car out of the packaging, Mud Racing Jackson Storm, and wow, this car looks awesome. Let's test the springs. Ooh, okay, the springs look a little odd, and he has a little bit of dust on his face. The springs look a little odd. Wait, I forgot to see something. Let's see if this Jackson's made in China or Vietnam. China! I'm lucky. So this is a China Mud Racing Jackson Storm because in 2020 they did re-release this car made in Vietnam. Wow. So let's take a look at the details on this car. So on the front there's this big open grin, his headlights. On the right side says Piston Cup Combustor Carbon Cyber and Synergy. Fun fact, Jackson is the only mud racer to have the next-gen sponsors. Here it says XRS with the X in blue because the X does change for all of the XRS vehicles. For example, for the mud racing version of Cal, the X is red. And for the rocket racing version of Jackson, the X is orange. His tires are bigger than the regular one. And they're covered in mud, kind of like the Cars on the Road Griswold, or Griswold, whatever. There's a sidebar, which is in blue, because the sidebars also do change with the vehicles. Cal's sidebar, on camera, it's an orange, but off camera, it's a red. On the back, there's this tail lights with the Igniter logo on the shadow of the spoiler, 2.0. No rookie stripes, because this would be after Cars 3. Same thing on the other side, but flipped, but with the addition of the gas cap. On the hood says XRS 2.0. On the roof says 2.0 as well. His windows are for some reason pushed in. And the spoiler, of course, says Igniter with blue flares on the sides. Now let's get to comparing this car with a few other Jackson Storms. Starting with another XRS Jackson, the Rocket Racer. I only need is one more XRS version of Jackson Storm, which is the Drag Racer. But I truly believe that I won't find any Drag Racers, because Drag Racers, they are a cool series, but I don't think I'll ever find them either in Portugal or Netherlands or any other places really, because they stopped carrying the Drag Racers in 2020. There are a few differences, especially with the blurriness, because this Jackson, of course, is made in Vietnam, as you can see, but this one is made in China. Oh, I forgot to review show the base. It's all brown because it's mud. Disney Pixar made in China, date stamp, and the Mattel copyright. Now let's compare them with the regular Jackson Storm, as you can see. As you can see that this Jackson looks so low and flat that in 2018 he just went boom and got to this monster right here. But I have to tell the truth, he looks sweet. Now, another mud racer that I'd like to compare him to, Cal Weathers. As I can tell, is that the mud racer Cal Weathers is actually lower than Jackson Storm. Maybe it's because since I had Cal Weathers for a long time, the axle started bending. Yeah, I can see that. The axle started bending, so that's why Cal looks a little lower. Now, if any of you have the Mud Racer Cal and the Mud Racer Jackson, can you please compare the height? Because I truly believe that I'm doing this unfairly. But here is the Mud Racer Jackson Storm. But now I have to test something else. The level of suspension. Okay, Cal has an easy, nice going suspension. But what about Jackson? Oh, Jackson has a little bit of a harder suspension. Hey, but I like one feature I like about the mud racers is that since they have springs, they kind of like look like they can talk. Like, oh, hey Jackson. Oh, look who it is. It's Cal Weathers, also known as the Blue Dinoco Falcon. Yeah, also nephew of the Great Strip Weathers. Whatever. You know, prepare yourself because in the future I will become the next king. Yeah, I could kind of do like little stories like that. That's what I like about the mud racers with the suspension. Is I can kind of interact with each other. Sorry that my grammar is like very bad. Anyways, that's basically it for the review of the Mud Racing Jackson Storm. Thank you so much for watching. Champion Racer Collection saying goodbye, signing out, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.